it. Welcome to the
Keep it together, Mark.
welcome to the podcast.
Oh.
Welcome to the podcast. This is
Welcome to the shame.
the shame of
Oh,
all.
the shame.
We got Eugene, Egon,
Back.
Gary,
Genius.
Egon.
and Craig.
Conant. Conant. My name's not Egon. How are you? It's gonna be a shit show.
I'm the only high one here.
Oh, Jesus.
You're high?
Yeah, you're not.
I'm not like that.
You're not high? Well, we can fix that. I got a
You're just
pin.
making me laugh.
I got a pin in my pocket.
Oh, fuck.
What the hell was that? Ooh, a Pelican box. Right? Made in Torrance. Founded in 1976. I'm Rain Man. I'm Rain Man. Pelican. I follow them on Instagram. It's very good products. Very good products.
Oh, I can't wait for everyone to skip. So, how are you, Craig?
I'm very nice. Very nice. For those of you just tuning in, I was sober for 7 years, and then I recently just started smoking weed again. And I'm weird, let me tell you.
That's true.
It's all true, yes. Yes.
Oh, yeah. How long were you sober, dry?
Maybe, I don't know. It's all a haze now.
That's what you should call it. All the hate.
Maybe a week. Maybe a week, I don't know. I came back hard, brother.
What have you been doing?
Just edibles and smoking. And
Wait, all right.
sniffing THC.
Did you
You got
sniff
any
glue?
No.
No, like back in the day, not now.
No.
It's a shame. You could. That's the whole point. We want to hear your shame.
No.
If you're not watching, Craig is suggestively shrugging
No.
his shoulders. That's a nice jacket.
Oh, thank you.
Let's loosen them up.
It's my girls. It is.
Is it really?
Yeah.
Oh, that's good.
I didn't tell anyone last night. Audrey
Super.
Stewart goes, "Hey, it's Sadie's jacket," and I was like, "Oh!" In the green room in front of everyone.
Oh
I
yeah.
was like, "Yeah, it's my ladies."
Was that a good show?
It's very nice.
Okay.
Yes, it was.
I like that jacket though. You should
Yeah, it's
wear. You
green.
should wear women's clothes more often.
It's very nice, Vans. Got a killer women's section. But you try the socks on.
2021.
Hug your nuts, real nice.
Jacket.
One of my favorite things ever is Craig talking off stage. Because on stage he kills, and then off stage he just.
You guys just don't get me. You don't get me. We'll be in the green room. I'll just throw out haymakers, and everyone stares at me in silence. Like, what is that?
Fuck! I like the way there's no logic or reason here yet. So
No, yeah. What for?
Kind of like this
Oh yeah.
thing.
So here, how do you feel about Eugene Ogden's head?
Egon.
Egon, do you like his shaved head? You know he's
questionable.
actually not bad looking with hair, and he chose this.
I went this route. It's very easy.
Yeah.
Very simple.
Yeah, it's nice. Nice.
Ah, fuck it.
You're asking the wrong man there. Look at his head.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's true. I was driving down here and I kept laughing, thinking about talking to you.
Thank you. Thank you.
Oh, this is gonna be so bad.
I think it's fantastic.
So tell us about yourself, Greg.
Me? What? It's your podcast. Now I feel like everyone on my podcast. Where I'm like, help me.
No. Just last week we had Robbie on it. He was very good.
Yeah, well, of course.
And
He's good.
yeah, he was trying to. It was funny when he was like, "Oh, I don't want to make you cry." It's like, you won't make me
Yeah,
cry.
he's dead. He's a vampire.
When did you cry last?
Oh, yesterday.
Why?
Well, probably Eric Myers, yeah.
Oh,
My friend just died. And you're laughing at me. It's okay. That's how I deal with stuff, too.
yeah. It's a shame. I'm gonna feel bad about
I
laughing
always
the
laugh.
whole time.
I am not kidding. Several family members of mine have been kicked out of funerals for laughing. Because that's how they don't know how to cope. So they
don't
just
either.
laugh.
You know what I'm? Yeah.
One time the priest stopped the ceremony because he thought they were crying. They were laughing. Then he realized it, and then he's like, "You guys need to get out." And it was crazy. That's happened.
What happened? Used to happen to me, right? It was like if I went to a funeral, they used to make us wear like tight pants. I would get nervous wearing like school pants, which are like tight pants.
Yeah, but why tight pants?
Because they were like, "Oh, just like dress up." So it's like, I'll just wear my school uniform, basically, except for a jacket. But I'd have tight pants. I wouldn't be used to tight pants. But then I get nervous at the funeral, and I would just start getting fucking aroused.
Oh, Jesus.
So I'd be at the funeral like going, "Oh no,
Oh no, big boner alert! Boner alert!"
It was the weirdest thing. I
Oh,
was like,
no.
am I the dead people, or is it just I'm so awkward? This is a good story to edit out, I'd say.
Yeah.
I remember that. I never knew what to do at fucking funerals in Ireland. I remember like going up to see the body and then just being like this on the coffin, being like,
No way.
You just tap it.
because I didn't know what to do.
Yeah,
Not
open
heavy.
casket.
No, yeah, I'd be like, good man.
Jesus Christ.
Open caskets are weird.
That's all
It's
they have.
like-
I've never gone to a
I know,
closed casket.
It's almost all of them. It's like, it's a dead person. It's like
You have to pretend to be a grown up about it, don't you?
Oh yeah,
You're like, oh,
that's
yeah.
why I was like, it was like a car. Like I was looking at a car. I was touching a wheel.
yeah.
That's a good Chevy.
See you later.
Yeah, it was bad.
Yeah.
Remember, yeah, for some reason there was like I just think the nervous. Whenever I hear a perfect shame topic, if I got nervous in Ireland, I would either laugh or get aroused.
Mm. Yeah.
So, like at the worst points, funerals, getting in trouble in school. She's like, "Why are you laughing?" And I couldn't stop laughing.
Because I'm in trouble.
Yeah,
And
but
I'm not
like,
supposed to laugh. So
and they were like, "Are you crying?" It was like your buddies, and I was like,
yeah.
because I couldn't cry, but I could laugh.
You should work on that. Maybe you need a hero dose of ayahuasca.
Have you done that?
Never that one. No.
Really?
Like
Have you?
mushrooms a bunch, but that's different.
No, I almost did it one time.
Sure.
Almost.
Here,
Nearly never milked a cow.
he's almost good at the fucking at the podcast.
Ayahuasca.
Almost at the microphone.
Almost.
You've done. Do mushrooms work on you?
Yeah, for sure. You heard Burr's new bit. It was so awesome on the mushrooms.
Oh yeah.
That's so funny.
He loves you.
Yeah, it's nice.
It is really nice though, because when I was coming off the other night, he goes, "That was fucking funny," and I went like, "Posture to
Yeah. Yeah, he
It's unreal."
his new mushroom bit's fucking so funny. Yeah, mushrooms definitely changes you.
How many did you need? I remember doing it. Like one girl came over one time. She was like, "Oh, you should do some mushrooms," and she was so hot. I was like, "All right, cool." And we did some, and then I was just like,
You're a big guy though. You need to eat more.
"Really? Is that it?"
Yeah. Just like he's bigger. You
There's
need
no,
more
there's no
boozy.
science to mushrooms. It's just people just telling you, take a couple more.
Yeah, take some more. No, you want
Yeah.
at least like 2 grams.
What's that? Like visually.
Like a fat stamina fat cat. You need a scale, but like 2G, get it going. And 1/8, you'll go to cuckoo's bill.
Really?
Anything more than that. Like if you eat a quarter, that's I think what they call a hero dose, where you just
Oh, you're trying to be too cool for school.
You go to
How much is that?
Cuckoosville for about 8 hours or 5 to 8 hours, and you come back and
Is it a good buzz? Because I did some of them and I felt nothing.
if I eat if I just eat a little bit, I just laugh uncontrollably and feel good, and you're just kind of I would say in tune with the universe a little more. I don't know. You dance a little better.
Yeah, but here
Just everything's a little more synchronized.
I don't want to ruin Burr's bit, but when he goes, "Dumb people," that's so funny. Do you remember that part?
Which part?
He just
with
goes,
with the flat earthers. We're gonna butcher his bits.
"Yeah, I
His
know."
brand new bits. Maybe.
let's
just go
stop.
see him live. He's
Yeah.
the fucking best.
Yeah, it
dude.
is good though.
But he comes up with a new fire. And you're
Oh,
just like,
unreal.
Oh my God.
I remember
I
like
gotta get to
the
work.
first time he did a show here, he goes, "I don't know how much I can do." I was like, "All right." He goes, "I'll probably do 15, 20, so stay
Did
close."
like 40 and
45
murdered. Yeah.
and murdered the whole time.
Yeah.
Because the show last week was unreal. It was
Yeah.
Burr, Rappaport,
Ian Edwards.
Ian Edwards, Melissa Villanueva.
Yeah.
And everyone was killing, but he kills like an extra level. It's
He does.
unreal,
It's
isn't
different.
it? Yeah.
It's different.
Well, I know he's obviously unreal. Why do you think that is?
I think just because he's
mushrooms.
unfiltered and 100% him.
Yeah, true.
There's no smoke and mirrors. It's just
there's no bit.
There's no bit.
It's just him.
Yeah, and that's why I think it connects on a different level than other brilliant comics.
Yeah, it was just the whole lineup was so good, but to see him kill,
yeah,
compared to other people like getting a good laugh, a hearty laugh, but he like gets people fucking.
His
We can't
observing
keep
his
doing
wife.
this.
Remember, he's like, I hate the way this. I hate the
way
sound of you.
You making
cooking
breakfast. I text him that
And
after he goes,
he's
"Thank
just
you."
been married 20 years, and we were howling. I remember I looked at you. We fell out, just like.
How cool though! All right, like texting him, you should be like, that was fucking funny. He goes, "Thank you."
I know it's a trip.
It is weird.
He called me a gateway drug.
Really?
Yeah.
That's why I'm like, he must have looked at mushrooms and thought of you.
I told him. I mean, he did my pod, and I suggested doing it, and then he did it. I have no idea. That could have been on his list for 10 years.
Oh, yeah.
I was like,
Did he specify how much he did?
No, I don't think he did.
A normal trip. It's like it's a half eighth, like 1.5 to 2-ish grams. It's a normal safe. You'll trip, but you won't go overboard.
Okay. Have you? When's the last time you went overboard?
Oh, in high school, I think I ate 6 grams, and it just so happened to be the potent ones, and everyone was like, me and my buddy did it. We both puked our guts out, and I didn't see him for like 9 hours. We just went.
Really?
Yeah. Within 30 seconds in the park, we were separated and didn't see each other for 8 or 9 hours.
What did you do for 9 hours? That's a long time. You could have died.
I was a vegetable on the bench for a while, watching the war in the sky. I remember just going, it's like I was like, I remember this poor little family was walking by, and I just puked like Linda Blair in The Exorcist. I was like, and I just remember going like, I'm sorry. Just crying, puking, and they're like, oh. My buddy saw me puke. A different buddy. It was a gang of us that day. We were in high school. It was like 12 of us shrooming balls in the park. What?
How old?
I mean, what if the cops rolled? But it's all these kids.
Yeah.
Oh, we were like 16, 17. But I puked, and my buddy saw me. He was with me. He's like, oh, I'm out of here. And he just ran off. He's like, and I didn't see him for like 4 hours.
Wait, would you booze? Because like in Ireland, you'd booze that age. You go down to the river, and you get like, boozed, yeah. Oh, you did? Mm-hmm. What would you drink at the start?
We drank a lot of 40 ounces. We're West Coast.
Oh, yeah. Beer.
Old English, Mickey's.
Would you actually drink it?
Cobra. Yeah.
Like the whole thing? Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, it was disgusting. I beer bonged a 40 of King Cobra. I threw
the
it
whole
all
thing?
up instantly. It went, I went, I held it for a half a second. And then I have never taken a beer bong since because I'm like, oh, that's stupid.
Yeah, it's fun
I
though.
just puked my guts out. Like, why don't I just drink it? Why do I just drink it?
Did you, were you worried at all about your parents catching you? Or was it just for fun?
They just caught me so much.
Really?
I remember the first time my mom caught me drinking. My room was connected to the garage. So the house door, I locked it, and I would go drink in the garage. And my mom's knocking on the door, and I'm shit-faced. It's my first time getting shit-housed. And she's like, what are you doing in there? I was like, I'm whacking it. Leave me alone. She goes, you're not whacking it. You're drinking. You never would say that. I was like, I'm whacking it. Leave me alone. And then that was the joke. My sister will make fun of me. Like, you're whacking it. And I was like, fuck off.
I like to be with no shame.
And I just...
That's how Irish drinking culture started. We couldn't say that, so we just had to say, I'm drinking in here.
I went the other way.
I'd be like, I'm praying. I'm having a little prayer.
I'm whacking it.
That's hilarious. Before I would tell my parents, I'm whacking it.
I'm whacking it. I couldn't think of anything.
For some reason, like even in Ireland, they'd be like, are
you sure you're not drinking?
They'd be like, do you have a girlfriend? And I'd be like, no. Because everything's hidden. So for ages, they'd be like, you're into girls? Yeah. I'd be like, yeah.
Yeah.
But I had a girlfriend, all right? I'll tell you this one story. I had a girlfriend, and I used to hang out at my buddy Derek's place. He's fucking bigger house, very comfortable. His parents were cool. My parents were cool too, but his parents would be like, what are you fucking doing? As opposed to mine be like, what are you doing?
Yeah.
So I would like spend like, I'd go up there like at 6 to 10, and then I'd come home, and then I'd phone my girlfriend who lived like in Dublin at the time. But I phoned her off the landline, and she was on the mobile, so like the fucking phone bill was through the roof. It was so high. And they were like, I didn't want to get her in trouble because I wanted them to like her. So they were like, who you phoning? And I was like, Derek. All right. And they were like, Derek, you're phoning Derek from like midnight to 4 in the morning. And I was like, yeah. Like, you spend 6 o'clock to midnight at his house. I know you're phoning him. And I was like, yeah. Do you know what I mean? You just get
They oh, that's your lover.
So he goes, are you and Derek running away with each other? And I was like, no.
No.
But for ages, they thought me and Derek were gay. And then I remember like getting hammered one time. I brought a girl back and my dad saw me. He just went,
You got tired of Derek, huh? Got tired of Derek's asshole.
I used to bring this girl home. It's really cool, really tasty. Nothing would happen. She would just sleep in my bed, all right? And I'd wake up and she's smoking in my room. And I'd wake up coughing. And I'd be like, what are you doing? She's like...
She would just sleep over and smoke cigarettes? And you would never hook up?
Babe.
Not a, yeah.
It's just the...
It was
just kept each other warm?
Yeah. And then I'd be like, you got to do it out the window. And then she'd just open the window. The alarm would go off in my house.
Oh, my God.
Nightmare. And then the next time she's like, can I come back? I was like, okay.
Yeah, of course. You're a guy. And you're like, yeah, you're a girl.
Yeah, it's so weird. Like, we would hide it. And like, I would hide. My brother is the same girlfriend since he's like 16.
Damn.
Yeah. But like, I would always... Yeah, I would always be dodging.
So was my sister. She's married.
Really?
She's married, yeah.
2 whores.
Mad. Pure Irish.
Yeah, sometimes when you, like, what's it called? The 75-year marriage? Imagine you've been married 75 years. Like 25, 50, 75.
It's so crazy.
Oh, yeah, that's right. There's no divorce. I've never known anyone divorced. Have you? Yeah, except, but you're in America.
Oh, yeah, okay.
Do you want to hear, like...
It doesn't happen over there, eh?
Part of my assimilation to...
Yeah. He sold out. You should have stuck with her. Just been miserable.
The Irish way.
That's it.
Yeah, I don't know anyone. I know one couple that got separated. This is a dumb story too. But they were Protestants, so I think they were allowed to separate. But they own like there was a thing called an English market. So it's like a fucking place you go and it's just all like stalls.
In Cork City.
Yeah. So it's like fish and meat and clothes, but it's like all stalls.
Fish and clothes.
Yeah,
it's like a good food market, though, isn't it? Like, it's it's well.
You go there to get good fish, but they own like a meat and fish stall, and like apparently the way it's split up, only one of them could sell chicken and fish, and the other one could only sell pork and beef, and that was the rules of their separation
from the divorce.
Yeah,
Jesus.
Yeah, and the guy like,
and they still had to work next door to each
other. Yeah, and like one of them was like, "You selling chicken?" They'd start throwing. It was like. The most random Irish divorce.
I've never been to Ireland, and after that story, I never will go.
I remember too, right? It was like, you know the way in Ireland, sometimes it snows, but it's very... This
guy's not even listening. Is he even here? This guy's a robot.
That's such a good advertisement.
He's a clone.
Watch Craig when he starts listening. His face is hilarious. Because he actually zones out more. He'll go like this.
No. I'm back. Back to the giggle. Thank God those Irish stories are making me sad. The shame, more like the depression.
Yeah, but that's what you booze through it.
You booze through it. You need to get sober, Mark.
Oh, here we go. All right, get into the therapy.
You need to just do weed.
Craig thinks I've evil. No, what is it?
Cursed. You think he's cursed?
Yeah, cursed.
Oh, he absolutely is. You need to go to a fucking shaman Reiki energy guy and rewire your whole DNA.
I don't know why it's weird, isn't it?
No, it's not weird. It's you, bro. That used to be me too. You just gotta
really,
yeah. All that can go wrong will go wrong.
Yeah, it's insane.
Oh, yeah, it's insane.
But like, yeah, because if you get too happy, you'd be like, something bad's coming.
You break your knee. Something like that.
He ruined his knee the other day if you don't see him handling.
Did a job interview in the morning. It went well. Went out to play soccer.
See?
Couldn't walk home.
That's why it's the curse.
Yeah.
But I think it's definitely Catholic, like growing up.
I knew it was going to happen.
Yeah.
I knew going there. I said to myself, fuck.
I can't walk tonight.
He's like, I'll take money over my knee.
Yeah. Worked out.
The weird thing is, he's good looking with hair, and he chose this.
Hair has nothing to do with me. I mean, two of you are very attached to your hair. It's a part of your personality, nearly. Who would you be without your? You would be trouble without your hair.
He would.
You'd be like Samson. You wouldn't
Probably
be
have
fine.
a big old head.
I remember I shaved my head one time, and I was like, "Oh no!"
You got like freckles.
Revealing
No.
the peanut head.
You got moon rocks up there. What's going on?
I was just
man?
bland. I was just like, Eugene.
I shaved my head in high school.
Did you?
It was all
I
right.
feel monk-like. Do I not look monk-like? No?
I got a similar head, old peanut head.
the old peanut bulb.
I got a little peanut head over there.
Just.
Yeah.
Here's the thing. He doesn't have the face.
Don't have the face for the
peanuts.
peanut head. No.
Yeah.
Craig is getting better looking. He's one of those men.
Anybody want a peanut?
This is where Craig goes mental.
Nah, bro. Hey,
How do you think Mark would do on weed as a life choice, as a way to move?
I think it'd be a lot better than that hooch you're drinking over there. That devil's juice come to the gods ganja.
This is kind of good though. But here's
It
the
is
thing.
good.
I
Very
said
good.
Jane.
I said to my buddy, an Irish buddy who's in New York, and we're like,
no Irish people. Okay.
but we're like, we love fun. It's not the
Yeah,
boozing.
weed's fun.
Is it?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, no
Is it actually-
shit, bro. Wait, I
Is it
did
really?
it for 17 years. That's
Yeah, but I love
fantastic.
gallivanting. I love going around the place. Who's there? Who's over there?
Just start eating edibles. And come
That's
at
not.
it.
That's innate. That's innate. That'll
Yeah.
that'll travel
Just
with the weed.
It'll travel with the weed.
Yeah.
Just take
Like
a
it's
little
my
5
luggage.
These little 5 milligram gummies, you just wake up and you just put one in, and you're like, it's a good day.
All day.
I mean, I'll eat like 3 of them, but not at once, you know.
Oh, throw it today.
Yeah.
Oh, so you're nicely toasty.
They all come.
Yeah.
They all come in 10 milligram pieces. So start with one of them and then just keep topping yourself up.
10
I
will
tried
be a
to-
little steep in the beginning. If
That's all
you
they come
brand
in.
new.
Eat a half one then.
No, they have 5. I have 5s.
Do they?
Yeah,
Pussy.
yeah.
But like, what kind
I
of
ate 3 of them.
before now?
Yum,
What
nom,
kind of
nom.
vibe is it compared to boozing? Because I know boozing, so I can like, all right, I can gauge it.
You just smile and giggle a little more.
I do that with booze though. It's just the hangovers of balls.
That's
know-
it.
Yeah.
That's the key.
What's it like with weed?
No hangover.
Really?
Yeah, it's beautiful. And if you have a hangover and you smoke a joint, no hangover.
Very
It's
nice.
like boozing though. If you have
the
a
magic
hangover.
key is the key.
Better, we gotta switch you over. Get you on the marijuana.
Should we hotbox them up right now?
No, do you know what it is? All right. I do think it's part of like the identity where you're like, I gotta go boozing. Out
You can
the
keep
lads.
that. It's just you can't smoke and
And
be,
booze.
it's like a heavy each. No,
Oh, go.
You can.
you get sick.
I did it for years.
Sick.
If you do both at the same time, if you're
Yeah.
drunk, fucked up, and you smoke a lot of weed, or vice versa, if you smoke a lot of weed and then you start drinking a lot of booze,
Goosed.
yeah, you get sick quicker.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. I never.
Yeah.
Yeah, don't get sick.
You get over it.
You get the
Oh, yeah.
fucking.
I like
After about
good angel, devil,
yeah.
devil.
So it's just like 4 beers max for me when I'm smoking weed.
Oh yeah. I can't booze beer anymore. It's over for me.
Shit housed. Oh, that guy. Let's get shit housed tonight.
Is that a thing you'd say here?
Shit face, shit house.
Shit house.
Shit
Did
house.
you
I
mean?
I
never
had
heard
a
that before.
Yeah.
CD called Drunken Shitcock Mix.
What?
And
What was on it?
Oh, like Black Sabbath and Tupac and Metallica. And I
Gary
used to
Gary Glitter.
just drink and drive and put that in and just fucking.
That's another thing I
Just
feel
joking.
like in
No, I
Ireland.
wouldn't. It was the 90s.
Did you ever hear? There was a rule one time in Ireland. It was like, don't be lonely. It was like
A rumor.
No, a rule like a
right,
law.
okay.
So like people watch Craig zone out and then come back. We had this thing, right? We used to go to the diner after shows before. We'd sit there, have a laugh, and Craig would just be like this. Are you time traveling? Saving
said I would.
children?
Yeah, he's
That was
seance.
time traveling.
Connecting to the
Like,
spirit
look,
world.
He's in the Vietnam War.
He's just and then he'd
Yeah.
go, he'd snap back in.
Fucking Charlie.
Have you done heroin?
No, I mean I smoked it. That doesn't count.
I smoked opium before once as well.
Did you?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Heroin.
opium. Is that the same thing?
I was yeah, it was all the same family. I was huge into the pills, the Vicodin, Norcos, OxyContin.
never
it's
take
all,
a pill.
It's all of the opioid family. It's all of the similar feeling. It's quite heavenly.
Is it unreal?
Yeah, that's the problem.
Yeah, that's what I
That's
heard.
the problem.
Really?
I mean, I did it by accident, so
It's-
I didn't feel
yeah.
the guilt about it. I was like, okay,
Oh, really?
I've done it once by
Yeah,
accident.
yeah,
I can enjoy this, and then I'm not.
How good was that?
I remember telling people it was very good. At the
Dude.
time, I was like, it tastes like flowers.
The way he looked at me.
I was on those
was
fuckers
vindictive.
for like 5 or 7 years. I don't know.
Really?
Yeah, it got me. Those,
What would you do? Just smoke it?
OxyContin. Oh, you smoke it, sniff it, swallow it. I never shut up because I knew I couldn't get back out. Some of my homies started. I was like,
I like that you were
can't do
slightly
that.
sensible.
Yeah,
about doing heroin.
Was somewhat reasonable. I knew there was no end game in it. I knew, but
Really?
you just get caught up. It just happens like in the movies. You just take a little for fun on the weekends, and then it snowballs into like, where are my pills? And it gets
Really?
crazy. Yeah, they're so addictive.
I was always anti-pills for no. I don't know. It could be a shamey thing.
Oh yeah.
Is
The
it
shame, like you don't want to disappoint your parents. That's why.
100%. My mother like.
The pills,
Which I feel like is not a thing in America. It'd be like, I'm in there having a wank.
Yeah. I mean, you're like taking some OxyContin. Fuck off.
Yeah, don't ever take them just because. I think pills are the fucking worst because at least if you're shooting up or smoking, like that's bad. You know what I mean?
Oh,
but
yeah,
like these little pills are just like
a little mint.
You just be, I'm at Starbucks.
Oh,
yeah.
That's the worst part of it.
You're on heroin. You're on legal synthetic heroin.
What was that?
OxyContin is synthetic heroin, and everyone's getting sued over it because they just fucking was.
How many would you
killing
take?
Americans. Back in my day, there was 80s. They stopped making them because it killed too many Americans.
Oh yeah,
in
I saw
the
that
pharmaceutical
documentary.
companies.
Right?
80 milligrams.
They had 80s and not time release. Now they have time release. Anyways, that would last me like a day or two. But I could never. Thank God, I never was rich at that point. I can't wait to be rich. Let me tell you. But but my financial situation could never allow me to have the habit that my gluttonous addict ass wanted. So I was always keeping the monster at bay.
Yeah, that's good.
But thank God, like all the rich kids, they fucking die, man.
Yeah, here. If we were Bieber, I think we'd be dead.
Yeah.
If you were 200 million when you're fucking 21.
Dude, you're dead. I'm dead. I'm dead.
Yeah.
I can't. Are you kidding
just
me?
be like-
I could do whatever I want. And you have people
I'd say
around
you'd-
you, and
yeah.
anyone says no, you just go, bye, Felicia.
I'd just be eating custard.
It's scary. Like,
you're like, what do you want to eat? I want a bucket of custard.
Someone like him, you got to give him credit for not just being a monster.
When he, remember he,
at a young age, like, oh my God, that's
remember when he was
Still
like
time. He could fuck everyone up still.
No, he found God. I do find it funny when people find God.
soon.
You kind of need.
That's a bad
seriously.
hangover.
It's fucking.
It is kind of structured, at least.
Yeah.
If I pretended to myself I found God, I would definitely be more productive.
I don't know. Once you turn your life around once, you can't turn it around again. You know what I mean?
you can. You're born again.
Yeah.
He's done it now. He's done it now.
Oh yeah, true. Yeah, he can.
A lot of ex-tweakers and ex-murderers that are born again.
Yeah.
What's up with
Yeah.
that?
Yeah, that's unreal,
That's my
isn't
new
it?
bit. Am I right, guys? Born again Christians and
You
meth
should
heads.
just say that. Am I right, guys?
Am I right, guys? That's my favorite thing to do. I'll just say the just weirdest shit.
What's the last bit you did that bombed?
Well, I don't remember, but it happens all the time.
I like the way I
bit he
just asked you a question. You're like, I don't know the answer to this, but it happens all the time.
It happens.
I tried a bit. I was on to Jackson. What was the bit? Oh, do you know the way, like, yeah, that's so dumb. When, like, women on Instagram, they'll, like, cup their ass up.
To make a cup it.
Yeah, and you're like, it'd be
What do you
like,
cup? What do you cup?
like
A
it looks,
red cup?
it looks like
Photoshop it.
turkey. No, because they literally hold it
Their
up.
hand.
Yeah, and
Gotcha.
Oh, nice.
I've seen that stances they can make.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then it'd be like if you were like holding a water balloon, and then in person they take it away and it drops to the ground.
Nice.
And it'd be like if a guy's like, she's like, oh, send me a dick pic, and you're just yanking it to fucking ground.
Tied a rock to it. Just swinging.
And you're like,
Extra
see?
inch.
You're like,
Using
it's
panorama
bleeding.
to get it longer.
It's bleeding.
Yeah.
Or like if you're like, like guys are fucking so insecure, they'll measure from they're like, how big is your ponder pipe? And they'll measure
Ponder pipe. What did you say? Pecker head. Weenie
For some
weenie.
reason I got self-conscious. I was
How
like,
long is your wingworm?
your
Knob.
ringworm,
Wing
your
wing.
knob. But like guys will measure from their belly button.
Belly button.
This is the root. This is the root.
This one? I don't understand.
And that's why I bombed. It bombed on
Root
stage.
I knew what you were saying.
Yeah.
Chakra.
He's on out over there.
Yeah, he zones
Yeah.
out.
He's like, what?
And then he
This,
comes
Jack
back in. Oh, all right. Speaking of that, What's that called again?
Loosey goosey, bro.
That's Y in sign language,
Fucking
you know that?
Lucy.
Or Z or something.
I was
Zigzag, bro.
It's one of those.
There was a deli, all right, on Laura Canyon Deli. And it's unreal. They have nice
Macaroni.
chicken. It's unreal.
Macaroni.
I used to go in there, right, and I get chicken salad, egg salad, coleslaw. And I'd just be like, all right, I'll get 3 of them. And the dude last time, he's got a bad toupee. He owns it. He goes, oh, I know you. He goes, I know your routine. You have a routine. I know what you're going to order because I know your routine. And I was like, I'm never coming back here ever again. And I won't go back.
That's terrifying.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I got creeped out by a guy at a sushi restaurant, and I never went back. I don't
Why?
remember
What'd he
what
do?
happened, but
I pulled up to a Starbucks one time that I go to maybe once every 3 months. And the fella looked out the window and goes, hey, man, where you been? And I'm like, that's rude. That's fucking rude. Does he expect me to tell him where I've been for the last 2 or 3
That's rude.
Do you know what I mean? Keeping tabs on me. I never went there again.
yeah. I shaved my head and never went there again.
Where you been? Where you been?
You shut up with like one of those glasses with the nose and the moustache. He goes, I know it's you. That's rude.
Recognize your car.
Rude. It's rude.
But when I was ordering last time I went there, I paid the money, and the dude just goes like this.
Nightmare.
Nice. I like them now. I like them.
Did you get a refund?
Hang 10, bro. Loosey goosey,
goes,
bro. You
"Is
hang 10 on the long board. You go to the
Yeah,
front
but he
of
goes,
the
is
board.
it just the chicken? I goes, yeah. He goes,
Tubular.
Tubular. Fucking gnarly, bro. He sounds like a nice man. Toupee.
Far
it was
out.
nice, but until the minute he goes, he said routine 4 times to me.
I know your routine.
Maybe
Yeah.
maybe he knew you were a comedian.
Yeah.
No, he didn't.
He didn't?
No, he just goes,
Yeah.
I know what you're going to get. I know your order. I know your routine. Your routine. I was just like, oh, no.
Never again.
That's all
I
he
feel so
has.
bad.
Leave him alone,
Yeah,
man.
that's all I
That's
have.
all he has. I'm sorry if you get any of my
I like a routine. Here, do you know what's good, right? When you're hungover?
whiskers in you.
Cleaning. If anyone's listening.
Clean what?
If you're hungover, cleaning, I'll tidy up around my place. Cures a hangover.
What?
Yeah.
Are you
The
speaking
structure.
English?
I do like a good clean. I'm not gonna lie. But I don't know about a hangover
What
clean.
the fuck is clean?
I get what you're
Clean
saying.
You can't understand. If you're
Tidying
cleaning
up.
Like,
Oh, cleaning?
Yeah, sorry. Cleaning.
yeah, you know cleaning.
Cleaning.
You clean when you're hungover?
Yeah, it works charm.
What? No.
Yeah.
Vicodin and marijuana work like a charm. I
like
ain't
to
trying to
clean
say
my
Marijuana
plate.
and cleaning though also go well. Not gonna lie. Mark, you're
circular.
missing out, I think.
Circular.
Yeah.
Circular.
No, because I like Gallivant. It's very
Don't do
much in the
Vicodin.
head.
I
Very
do know
bad,
what you're
very
saying.
bad, very
Yeah, I don't like. Do you know what I used to hate back in Ireland? When people would be like, "Oh, come over, let's go boozing." We go over, and they'd be like, "Ah, yeah, let's just sit here on the
No,
couch."
it's the worst. You move around.
Yeah.
What's there?
Brutal.
There's something better going on.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What do you think that is, Craig?
Shit house. Shit house. Shit house. We used to get fucked up. Fucked up. Man, I used to just... Okay, I know weed's legal now, but I used to just bring weed in the bar. This was like 10, 15 years ago. It was not legal. And just smoke.
Really?
And get kicked out all the time. All the time. I remember I just bust out this fat pipe. I always had a chong or two 'cause I hate those little dick pipes that burn your lips. They get hot real quick. Come on.
I literally don't know what you're on about.
Pipes. Smoke weed.
Oh, right,
have a
yeah,
pipe. Some people, you know, the travel ones, people have these little chappers and they burn your lip. They get hot quick. You gotta have a fucking...
I'll teach you how to roll a split. Right?
Go on, no, not
No,
really.
but I was,
don't care enough. I'll never do it.
Yeah, we'll get you high real quick. I was smoking in the bathroom at Patrick Malloy's in Hermosa Beach, and I just took a fat hit, and I blew it out, and there's just clouds, and then the bouncer walks in, and he goes, "You smoking in here?" And I was like, "No." And then because I went like this too, And then he's like, "What's in your pocket?" I was like, "Nothing."
My hands.
And then he was like, "All right, I'll let you stay if you show me what's in your pocket, but if you don't, you gotta be kicked out." I was like, "I'll leave." And then I walked out the back door. I ran around to the front and I came back in the front. And then then he's like, "Hey!" And then they chased me out. And I did that type of stuff a lot.
I wish you were back boozing.
I got kicked out of every bar in Hermosa.
Really?
Oh yeah, I jumped off roofs and people. I would wet. There was a 2-story bar and a wet toilet paper. They had a bathroom upstairs. I wet it in the sink. I'd throw it down at the dance floor, and it would just swack people. And I'd be like, these fucking shit, man. I just get shitted on. I put
that would ruin your night.
Little tidbits of gum, just like little teeny tiny like runts, like nerds, and I throw it in people's hair. No, and it was having a good time, I'd be like,
God, you're awful.
This will sink in later. Let's say this is the devil coming for you later.
So they go like this.
I mean, that was cocaine behavior.
The devil coming for you.
When you do coke, it's like sugar. It's like sugar. That's why I'm thinking, like, it's sweet. That's why weed's good. Weed, I'm just like, oh, you got any Captain Crunch over there? You got a milkshake.
You never seen two stoners brawling after a night out?
No.
But in Ireland, you'd see a fair
Really?
few.
Stoners?
No, I'm seeing you see fights after.
Oh,
after,
yeah.
you know what I mean?
Yeah, here.
Fuckers.
Oh, yeah, true.
You never see two stoners going.
No.
Yeah.
No. They'll be like, you can have it. You can have it, man.
Have you ever gotten a fight?
I'm going to go garden.
Hi.
I'm going to go plant some begonias.
Are we going buying pots, pans,
Pots.
flour?
Pots.
It's unbelievable.
Do we more of these?
I'll be looking at him. I
was listening. I said pots. That's
Look
how I
at you,
let you know. That's how you let you know I'm listening to the words coming out of your mouth.
Where did you go there? Where did you go?
Where did you go buy your pots? Hello. Hello, where did you buy your pots?
Can you do that?
Hey, baby. Look at me. Look at me. I'm sweaty hands. This guy sweats.
A girl got annoyed the other night. I was at a bar.
Yeah, I could tell. Don't touch me.
I goes,
Your
she was
hands
trying to
sweat.
shake, and I was like, I'll give you. Yeah, she goes, shake my hand. I was like, I'm sweating. She's like, don't be disrespectful.
You're like, all right.
And then there was an Irish girl there, and she goes, are you really Irish? And I was like, yeah. And she goes, do you want to hear me rap? And I was like, obviously. And she just kept rapping at me. And I was just looking at her.
Stop.
Yeah, it was so bad. She just rapped at me. I didn't ask those questions.
Hey, you know what was the best thing I've ever seen in my life? Is why are you guys laughing at me?
I'm laughing at this Irish rapper he met the
What
other
is
night.
happening?
She wasn't even a rapper. She goes, do you want to hear me rap?
Oh, that was just her thing to do, right?
Oh, yeah.
What
She
was
was like
her?
free-
What was her
freestyle.
name?
Freestyling.
Scony B. What's Irish? I don't know.
Scony B.
Like scones.
Oh, yeah. I love a good scone.
Crag. That's Irish. It means like
The
rock
crack.
or something. Hey man, what I was trying to tell you when you just started laughing in my face so rudely is when you shook Donnell Rawlings' hand at the Laugh Factory. This was the fun. Donnell Rawlings is a beast, OG comic. He's the best. Mark shook his hand and this motherfucker went like his. I was sitting right there and I saw his face. I saw it happen. I saw him go.
Yeah,
He went,
he got so upset.
what did he say? He said, motherfucker. He's like, I think he said, did you just impregnate my hand? And I just lost it. I was dying and I would be pissed. He's just fucking wet hands, bro. Imagine just getting a wet hand and it's sweat. It's like
The booze is coming out of me.
Lifelong issue.
Oh.
Yeah.
And he was just like,
The shame. That's the shame coming out of me.
oh, dude. Kershaw? I got spider coat. Yeah. Ken Onion Lee? A blur. That's a blur. Oh.
The two of you are two knife heads. Like full on.
I got
How quickly you whipped that out.
what? I'm Irish.
Yeah, that's the booze. The shame.
Look at you can't do that anymore. I'll get canceled.
Have you ever, I remember, sometimes if you're having the old 1-2, the sweat that would come
What's
out.
that?
Still want
The
to.
poop or whacking it? What are you talking about?
I didn't know that.
We don't know
The
what
pump,
your one.
the pump life, the pump.
Oh, and you're sweating during the pump life? Oh, I don't want
And
to
it's
think
just
about
like,
you.
it gets to the point where it was like, one time, right, I'll tell you this bad story. We were in Boston. Look, tried to tell his face the story. And we were at it was called Avalon, the nightclub. I gotta try. So we were at Avalon. We were at Avalon.
Wait, Oi! Wakatala! Why, you got this on camera? Watch this. Who are these sponsored? Oh, Jesus. Oh, limp dick lumberjack.
Lumberjack.
I'm sorry, go back to the Avalon. What are you, Sweaty Betty? You Sweaty Betty, what happened?
Oh yeah,
You
so
got all wet?
I met.
You got all wet?
I met this. Do you know the Bruce?
No, about 4 minutes. Sorry.
You met an NBA player and he gave you one of those mops that dry off the court. And he said, hey, here, take this everywhere you go, you sweaty Irish fuck. Is that what happened?
Close. No, I met this Japanese girl, right?
She had a sweat fetish.
No. If you both shut up, I could tell you the story.
Go on.
All right, so she was like, me and my buddy, I shouldn't say his name, but I'll say his surname, Gleason. We went back.
Mr. and Mrs. Gleason Youngflip.
Yeah, John Cleason.
John Gleason. She goes, I'm with my friend, you should come over. So we both went over, all right, and our friend came out. It's like, he took a hit for the team. She was, ooh.
Nice.
He goes, I know.
It's hot in there.
But like her apartment was roasting. She had the radiator on. She had big duvet. So we got down to the old hanky panky, as Craig says. And
That wasn't me.
it was like trying to put. I said it was like trying to put yourself through a wall.
I tried to do it when I was all hopped up on sugar, you know what I mean? And on the hooch, on the booze back in the day, I tried to do a backflip off a girl's wall in her apartment. My leg just went through the wall and I got stuck. And there was just this huge hole in the wall. And I was like, oh, fuck. I really brought the party down, you know? Everybody laughed, but she started to cry, you know? And I was like, my bad. I'll fix it later. Just put it. You got a painting? Do you have a painting in the... You wouldn't happen to have any large art. Let me just hang that up right here. How much was your deposit? Did you have to put a deposit down? I'm an honest man, though. I fixed it.
In a wall, looking out, being like, it'll be okay. It'll
be okay. I fixed that shit.
Did you just go a
I know.
knife? This is how Craig fixes it. He goes, is everything okay? And she's like, it is.
No, I did.
Craig's like, I fixed her wall.
It took me months because I was a lazy stoner druggy dude, you know. But I ended up fixing it and it was awful. But I was like, hey, if you don't get your deposit back, I'll pay you. I was honest. I felt awful, you know. And then I fixed it and it was like, you know, it was not good. And she got her deposit back, and I didn't have to. Everybody won. It was bad though.
You know when
divot out of the wall. It was just like.
You know when you run your hand along the wall, you want it to go like.
Yeah. Oh, it was terrible. I'm not gonna even claim it was good enough to. It was. I got lucky.
It was bad.
It was bad.
Wait, what story? Oh, I remember my buddy, and my brother lived in college. This granny flat. It was so small. Like,
do you know what a granny flat is?
It's granny flat.
It was like a tiny house. It was a bungalow, but they stuck like an upstairs on it. And it was
That's what a granny flat is, like a little bungalow.
Yeah, it's like tiny. I swear to God, I'll show you a picture. Prosperity Square. It's so small. It costs us £75 a week. It was like tiny.
Sounds like too much.
The dude was going through a divorce, and he'd be like, his mind was elsewhere, and he'd be like, lads, did you pay me the rent? We'd be like, yeah. He'd be like, thank you.
And you did it? Nice. That's
Every
fucked up.
time. He's like, thank you, lads. I'm going through a bad divorce. So.
I'm going through the hardest time of my life. Could you please be honest with me? And did you pay me? Yeah. It's weird. I'm going bankrupt. Oh, man. Life's hard. I lost everything. She took the dog.
Oh, my God. So anyway, right? It was like 3 bedrooms upstairs, but you couldn't actually stand upright in the bedroom because the ceiling was coming in. So there was no bathroom except for in the kitchen. So,
Seems like a bad place for the bathroom.
but it was fun. But like we used to watch wrestling, and like it used to be on like 4 in Ireland, 4 a.m.
American wrestling?
Yeah,
Like,
like
you know
like
about Booker T and Goldust?
yeah,
Goldberg,
all that.
Randy
Yeah.
Savage.
So we'd like a big thing.
Oh, Goldberg,
But I remember we
Devon and Bubba Ray Dudley. The
Oh,
Dudley
yeah.
Boys, remember them
Stone
boys?
Cold,
Brooklyn Brawler.
jabronis.
But we were watching it drunk, and our friends were like going off the top rope. And one guy goes off the top rope, and his head just went through the wall.
We had
The
a
roof.
No, through the wall. He just goes off the top rope. And he was like you with your leg in the wall. He goes, I'll fix it.
I'm big. That's the pits. You're like, oh, I fucked up.
The landlord goes, did you fix the hole? We were like, we did. He goes,
Did it.
thank you.
Mhm.
I'm going through a tough time. Thank you for your honesty. We were like, oh, it was hilarious. He goes, did I pay back your deposit? We were like, no.
We had an awful kip in second year in college. And the same with the landlord, he used to come in and we'd be like, we used to torment him. What time did you fucking finish up last night? And someone would go, about 1:30, John. 1:30 fucking what? He go. Someone else would walk in the door going, John, is that your Audi outside? Yeah, why? He goes, oh, I got a clamp a minute ago. I think he run out the door. He run back in. He goes, no fucking clamp on that. He was right prick.
Oh, I miss those. And then you just buy crisps and a sandwich. You eat them all day.
We had an awful kip in second year.
Crisp.
Yeah, what do they call here? Chips?
Potato chips?
Doritos.
Yeah, Doritos.
Yeah. Poison.
It's hilarious how sandwiches here, or sandwiches in Ireland are just like, they're out to kill you.
Sandwiches.
Yeah, white bread. A lot of white bread. You
Here?
get chips, a rasher,
Chips.
bacon,
Mayonnaise.
sausage,
Sounds unreal.
Hydrogenated oil.
I'm salad.
Delicious.
a
Delicious.
lot of cheese.
Fucking bleach processed salt.
Nah.
Just put it
That's
on.
the weird thing, all right?
Sorry.
I would booze a lot, but then I'd be like, what's in this salad?
Yeah.
Poison.
Yeah, like, is there what dressing is in the salad? Because, you know,
Ranch.
my body is in temple.
Is that ranch? Yeah.
Watch Craig. Now, I know Craig's tones. That's a good jacket. You should wear it.
I wear it all the time. I wore it yesterday.
You wear it all the time.
You
except when
actually, do
your
you know what?
girlfriend's
I
there.
noticed, not to call you out, but to call you out. You wore the same outfit 4 nights in a row, I think, last week.
That's how I roll. You gotta, until it stinks.
I like it though.
Until it stinks.
It's
Yeah.
efficient.
Yeah.
It's because I was like,
I got
Wait.
orange stains on this t-shirt. That's why I buttoned it up.
it was a white t-shirt with the
Yeah.
car hat. That was a good jacket though.
It's
But I was like,
great.
wait, how many places did Craig go to that one night?
I wear it 2 to 3 nights. It's good.
You got a
I-
girlfriend too, so.
I switched the socks.
When's the last time you
out.
went on a
I
date?
switched the socks out.
Switch the socks.
We go on dates like weekly. We're in Redondo, Hermosa area. Everything's pretty open.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
No, but all right, before, what was your first date before your current? What's a bad one? I can't see you on a first date.
I'm a great date.
Are you,
Oh,
a,
the
are you
first
a,
date
a
is
good first date
fantastic.
dinner? Would you take a dinner with a girl?
Yeah, we got pizza.
No, like not a dinner.
$6. Great date.
No, yeah, but a
Date.
dinner.
Dinner.
Like, would
Our
you?
first like real official
I like
date.
the way you gulped.
Yeah.
Maybe like a fancy restaurant. We went to Dan Tana's.
Did you?
Santa Monica.
Yeah, that's a good one.
Yeah, it's real good. It's fancy. I'm romantic.
Did it work out?
Yeah, I bought her a flower.
Bought her a flower.
Nice.
I like the way that's. Did it work out? Yeah, I bought her a flower.
Mm-hmm. We had leftovers. It was tasty.
Who
They're the
paid? Who
best.
paid?
I did.
Really?
You can't make a
How
girl
much
pay
was
on the
it?
date. Oh, it hurt. No, it was I don't know, 100, 200. It's a fancy restaurant.
Oh yeah.
I got like a $70 steak or 60.
Did you?
Oh, it's so good. It's called the Vanna Dabney. That's not a joke.
The steak.
That's what it's called. It's dangerous.
I got done one time.
I read the reviews once about it was the funniest shit ever. Some guy gave a 1 star and he's like, rudest place ever. This, and that. Because it's like old school. You got to grease the wheel. You got to tip the concierge
Really?
to get seated. Yeah, there's like rock stars and movie stars in there.
Oh,
like
yeah.
John Lennon used to eat there. It's like a historic little LA restaurant, you know?
It's right by Troubadour, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So this guy left a 1-star review because he didn't get seated at his time. And he just didn't know how the restaurant operates.
How much did you grease?
But $20.
Oh really?
But then 1 star, he's like, just ripped it like paragraphs. Fuck this place. I hate this place. Best steak of my life. Best steak I've ever eaten in my life. But fuck this place. And I just thought it was the funniest. Like that's how powerful, how good that steak is.
Is it that good?
Yeah. 98% of his message is hate, and then he's like, best steak I've ever had in my life.
Unyelpable.
It's so good.
Yeah, you can.
It's so good.
Jeez, now I almost want to go get one.
It's like a New York
I'm
strip
gonna
that'll
take.
just knock your socks off.
I'm gonna take him.
You gotta
for
get
a
it with the
steak.
garlic spaghetti though, because you get a little side with it, and it's just like garlic butter noodles. And
Imagine me and Craig on a lad's date. We just laugh.
The only reason I knew that restaurant is because Bobby Lee took me there,
Did he?
and then I wanted the steak, and he wouldn't answer me. I was like, "Hey, can I get the steak? Can I get the steak?" And then the server
Is
came
it
up,
$70?
and the server looked at me, and then he just went, "Just get the fucking steak." I was like, "The steak, please, medium rare."
Is it that good?
Oh, it's unreal.
Really?
Yeah, there's like a 50
What?
and a 70. There's 2 sizes in ounces, small
yeah.
and big.
So you got a chunk
the
of
big
meat.
one.
You got a chunk of meat inside you. What happened with the date?
I farted and we moved in together.
Oh, is that date?
That was Sadie, yeah.
Oh yeah, no, I meant like I want to hear a bad date.
Oh, a bad date?
Yeah. Why did you go there with Sadie? You were trying to impress
I
her.
think it was her birthday.
So you were already together.
That was like a fancy date.
Oh yeah.
Oh, a bad date?
Like a bad first
Oh,
date
man.
at dinner though. I don't want to hear like.
I don't remember. I just fucking.
Have you ever been like really bored on a date? You're like, I wish I was at home. I'd be having some laugh if I was at home. But I feel bad. This is my
Guilty.
logic. My parents brought me up like to be very polite, so I'll stick it out. If something's going weird, I'll just be like, okay, your husband's here, all right.
Anything to spare their discomfort.
Yeah,
Yeah, I know what you're
it's
talking about.
yeah. I explain that because like I don't know if Americans fully know it.
I remember one. Oh, there's a couple. One
Go
of
back to
them,
that.
I
Craig-
had
Craig is in the
huge
mood.
crush on this girl, and we were in Santa Barbara at a concert, and we were shit faced. And she did like the piggyback, where she hops on my back, and I just ate shit.
You
And
fell over.
Oh, I hit my head on the cement, almost knocked myself out. She had like, she scuffed her knees, like it was bad. And she's like mad at me. I'm almost unconscious. I'm just like, I didn't mean to do this, girl. Like I'm fucking. We might need to go. I don't think I can go to sleep tonight. Okay, like, and it was yeah. I don't know if I ever. It was over. Yeah, I don't know if it ever began to begin with, but that didn't help. That didn't help.
Oh, that's funny though.
And
She's
then-
like, I need a real man. You're like, jump up here, love.
Just fucking. I don't know what happened. I just tried to save it and obviously did not. And then the other bad date, I remember I met this girl at Trader Joe's. She was a customer. We went on a date and she was going.
You working?
I was like a rebound dude and she was going through a breakup and the dude called. And then she just took it. And I was like, oh, this sucks. But I understood. I was like,
What
yeah.
are you doing?
I was like, I'm going to go in my room, handle business. This shit's done. And then she just took the call. And then I was like, don't worry. And then I never saw her again.
Well, that's a bad one.
I was like, damn.
Take
If
the
you would have
call.
called the next day, I
Yeah.
probably would have got rebound booty.
Yeah.
It would have
Oh,
been
that's
awesome. And then
hilarious.
she would have been back to him. And
Imagine she was like this, looking at her phone. She's
Yeah.
like, should I answer Dan? Should I stay with
I
Greg?
just took it. I was like, oh, whatever. Who hasn't been there? And then
Wait, but here, I want to go back
I
to...
think she wanted to hang out way later. And I went like, no.
Really?
I think so, yeah.
But you got
Like a month or
morals.
2 later.
You must have... Oh, imagine she left. You were like, feck it. Had a little wank. She was like, let's hang out. You're like, I can't.
Too late.
Too late.
Too late. I'm going to bed. It's nap time now. Nap time now.
My
I'm gonna
enthusiasm
have
for
a
you.
chamomile and a whack it. A nightcap.
I bet you Craig has a routine where he's like,
Whack.
time to put on the kettle.
Time to.
And while the chamomile is soaking, I'll whack one
Stop
out.
spanking the monkey. You gotta.
Did you?
But yeah.
But yeah.
Yeah. For the most part. Not like it used to be. Let me tell you. Whoa. What's up with that? Why do we gotta whack off twice a day for 20 years? It's exhausting. The fuck,
Well,
God.
here-
It takes a lot.
Robbie last week said the second 20 years of your life is fixing the first 20 years.
I believe it.
Yeah, it's true,
Yeah.
isn't it? He was
Yeah.
he was much more inside.
Still working on it.
Craig's like, just take some mushrooms. They're good.
Here's the, all right,
You
go
guys
back.
are gassy? I'm the only one. What the fuck's going on here, man?
You're drinking top. That's the gassiest drink. Look at him. He's like, he
He's
literally
like
looks
golden
at the
retriever.
ceiling. Am I needed? Am I needed to time travel? Wait, but here, why do you think? All right, can I go back to this? Great, don't say it for a sec. We will go to extreme lengths to not make you feel uncomfortable. Why do you think that is?
I have no idea. Why is that? Because I did it last week when I came in here with the coffee. I had 2 coffees. I wanted 1 coffee. I came back with 2 coffees because she kept asking me things that I was trying to be straight with her. I want this size cappuccino. And she's like, you want this size?
You'll pay through the roof.
I just got extra. I said, give me that and that. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. It'll be fine.
I have to do something with it. Hello. Is there anybody in there?
This is it.
And small vaginas.
I like the way. All right.
I thought of a bit in my head.
That's it.
And, like
That's
big and small vaginas, you know, because they exist, just like big and small cocks. And then I just pictured like
A gaping. A bucket.
I mean, you don't have to get so graphic. Jesus, no, I was just like,
I was about to get graphic.
I don't know why this popped in my head. That Pink Floyd song, but like a large vagina. You're like, hello. Is there anybody in
I
there?
can't wait to see you try
Just
this.
smile if
and
you
it
can
bombs.
hear me. Is there
What would
anyone
the small
at all?
vagina sing?
We're the
Oh.
lollipop kids.
We represent the
Oh, I'm getting canceled. Oh, it's over. The lollipop kids. The lollipop kids.
Here, have you
You
ever?
missed it.
I know I
That was
heard
a
it.
good moment.
You're on your phone.
Clippable.
Wait, but here, I clippable. Hoot.
Some word.
We're having a hoot.
Do you know what? I'm so happy Craig's here today.
There's an owl in my neighborhood. I hear him howling at night. I swear.
What?
We heard him murder the bird.
Really?
Awful. Like, cats. I'm not even joking. There's an owl.
I have a question.
Big bird. Big
All
bird.
right. How did you know Sadie was the one to like get into
To
a
move
relationship?
in with.
Yeah.
And I know it's both our first living with a dude and a chick. You know what I'm saying? And
Did you move into a new place together, or did one of you
together? Yeah.
You didn't move into one of the other person's places, right?
No.
Okay. Clever.
Oh yeah, which is good. Yeah. Otherwise, you'd be like,
This
Don't
is my
touch my
gaff,
shit.
really.
Yeah.
This is really
That's
my
my
gaff.
dresser.
yeah, you'd be like, this is not how we do things.
My
around
litter
here."
box. Don't you shit in it. It's my move. I buy the good litter. Top of the line. Blue crystal.
Craig likes rocks. I feel like we should bring that up. He loves a nice rock.
Oh, like a House of Intuition kid, yeah.
Man, fuck that place.
See?
I dig in
Oh,
the
he's
dirt.
like-
I dig in the
like-
dirt.
he just
I dig
likes-
in the dirt for my
Yeah,
rocks. I don't.
he'd be like, I found a stone.
No, I used to go there, and then they wouldn't let me return the tarot card. So fuck that place. They could
Really?
suck
They
my
wouldn't?
butthole. Yeah, I was just want to exchange them, like store credit. They're like,
Why would you want to
"No."
exchange
And I was
a
like,
rock?
You know how much money I spent on rocks, and I'm on my way up. You just lost a lot of fucking rock money.
That's hilarious.
Fuck those.
Bleep their names out.
Fuck that place.
To be at a rock place, you'd be like, do you know who I am? No. Well, you will.
I go to this place in Redondo Beach called Soothe Your Soul, and in I don't even know, Studio City. Skyline International. Oh, they got big chunks.
Why did you try to return a rock though? That's the weirdest thing I've ever
Bad
heard.
energy.
I bought
Bad
it for my
energy.
sister, and she already had it. So I was
Fair.
like, let me just exchange it for anything else. And they told
Really?
me no. And I was like, the price tag's still on here. I have the
Here,
receipt.
I'm
I was
back
like,
on your
fuck
side.
off.
I'm back on your
I'm
side.
not even asking for my money back. I'm just asking
Yeah. So from some other
switch
bullshit.
it for something to
Yeah.
equal or lesser value. They wouldn't do it. And I
Lesser
was
and
like,
equal value.
I was like, I got the receipt. And they're like, ew, it's COVID. It's wrapped in plastic. Wipe it down with a little alcohol.
Oh, they
Like,
COVIDed you.
I don't
That's
know
a
what
nightmare.
They lost my rock money is what they did.
Don't shop
I would
there.
have bought a rock
Don't
knife.
shop there. What's it called? Rock.com.
Don't even say their name.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I fucked up by saying it.
Yeah.
Bleep-
don't
bleep
even
that out.
give- I don't even know their name.
What'd you say earlier? What'd you say? Clippable.
Sounds like Schmaus of Schmintuition.
Clippable. Swipe up. Swipe up.
Wait, but I want to. All right. So like we have this urge to make others like I'll go to an orgy, be like, I'm sorry, and they're like, do you want to be here? I'm like, oh, I don't want to be weird, and I don't want to be there. I feel like you would just say no, and
I
leave.
would say, oh, wrong door, but, when in Rome, get naked. You know what I'm saying? Let's dive in. No.
Oh, Craig saved himself. The only time you've saved yourself.
No, I've never been invited to any swingers or orgies.
I got invited one time.
That shit's
Didn't
to
know.
be weird.
Yeah.
I feel like if I was on Molly, I would enjoy myself.
You got invited to go on your own as a single dude.
Yeah, I just moved here, and she was like, "It's going to be a European party. You should come." And I was like,
European is
That's
code for
one of
what?
It's one of those things. If you're sober, you're like, "Oh man, this is weird."
Yeah,
man."
but I didn't know
And then
anyone.
If you're shit house, you're like, "Hey Tom, how are you? Fat nuts, big balls, big
Fat
balls."
nuts.
Wow.
Hey Tom, fat
Yeah.
nuts. That's hilarious. Hey Tom, fat nuts.
A little loud in the corner over there. Whack, whack. The nuts. Fat nut Tom. Wow. Swing low.
Clippable.
Swing low. Clippable. Clippable.
No, but I went over there, and she was like, I met her through Craigslist because she was renting out an apartment, and she goes,
You need to rewire your whole thing. Your whole life, sir.
but all right, she said, you should come over. We're having a European party. So I went over. Did the weird thing too, all right? They were all sitting on the couch, and there was a hot girl sitting on the floor, and the girl who invited me over, I think her name was Elena. She was, oh, sit down next to my friend. So I sat on the floor, and then her friend like instantly stood up and left with her dude. So it was me, this girl Elena, and like
8 dudes.
literally 5 like Scandinavian dudes. But so like they're all sitting at this level, and I'm on the ground just looking up at them, and they're
They all just start coming on your
no, and then
That's what it sounds like.
He's like, it was the
Then-
bukkake.
they were like, hey, big ball Tom. No, it was like Finn and fucking Gunter and everything. They was like, we're just gonna have a good time. And then this dude was like, hey man, you want to help me pick up music? And I was like, oh, I need an escape because I'm sitting on the floor.
Now you got a
So-
boyfriend.
so I goes, yeah. Then I'm in the bedroom. I was like, oh no, what's happening? I goes, here, I don't think so, Gunter. Went back out and they're all rubbing legs. And I was like, I sat on the floor again. I was so I was like, so I didn't want to cause a scene. So I sat on the floor and I was like, I think my phone's ringing.
Hey, let me smell your nugs real quick.
Hold on,
Get
really finish
away.
the story.
So she was like, she gave me, this is the thing. She gave me grief. She goes, you're being very rude. I was like, she goes, just take the pill. Take the pill. They're all doing Molly.
All right,
She goes,
right.
take the pill and just chill. And I was like, I'm sorry.
Have you taken Molly before?
No.
Oh, fuck that. Yeah, I would never do
So
it.
then
like,
I-
there's 5 dudes.
And then they were
5
taking
dudes
off
in
the
that
tops.
pill? I don't know. I gotta go.
Yeah, and I goes, and she goes, where you going? I was like, I think my friend wants to come. She's like, is he good looking? I was like, he's a lovely lad. I was like, I'll be right back. She's like, thank you.
Yeah, I gotta go to 7-Eleven for
You
some
were being-
Pepto-Bismol.
She was saying I was being weird, and I was like, okay. So I left.
Have you seen her since?
She gave me grief. She texted me going, you're very rude.
No, but that's not the worst that could have come out of it.
Yeah, I know. But Do you know? And I tell that story, and my buddies will be like, you know, that wasn't an orgy, that was a gangbang.
You were just a witness to something.
Yeah.
Yeah, you were the safe word. You left them all to just kill each other.
Mark, Big Ball Tom.
If Mark gets involved, everyone stop.
That's that whole world. I'm like, I'm good on that. That's like
Yeah.
narcotic world. I'm like, good.
But it's weird, like, just to
Stay
get,
over on the safe side.
but like mistakenly to fall into it, and you're just new
That's
here.
what I mean. What if you just get addicted to that type shit, and you just fucking. You gotta have hot wax on your dick all the time. Like, I don't want to be that guy. That sucks.
Yeah, I know. That's the thing.
can't
If you
get off
push
of
the
someone
level,
high healing your nutsack. You know, like, no,
high
thank
healing.
you.
Well,
No.
it sounds so awful. Which
People
is-
are into that shit.
Yeah.
Like he knows what he's talking about.
have you had your nutsack high heels?
I've had my dick punched, fucking sludge hammered and shit. Just
I like
bam.
a sledgehammer as opposed to
I'm a
sledge-
garter. Yeah, it's just cocaine's a hell of a drug, man. You just fucking hit it. Bam.
Where
I'm
they
like,
were-
I can't feel it. Nothing. Bam. Nothing. Guys, I can't feel it. Nobody played whack-a-mole with their ding-dong with a lover. Nobody.
Oh, here,
Okay.
that's the thing, right?
All right.
If you're doing that, does it stand up to attention?
Yeah, for me. I can't speak for everyone else. But yeah,
So you were
it just
getting
turned into a punching bag for me. I was like, wow,
be hilarious.
fantastic.
Oh, that's funny.
It hurt the next day, but definitely not that evening.
What's the worst hangover you've had? What made you change? Oh,
The whacking it story may have been because that was my first time ever getting shit faced. It was like
shit housed.
shit house. It was like Bud Ice or some awful cheap
yeah.
beer, and I woke up in a puddle of vomit. And thank God, face down, because every year a couple kids die from
Yeah, that's
face
nuts,
up.
isn't it?
Anyways, I knew some kids that went out that way, and I was face down. I'm still here, but my mom woke me up, and I was just rubbing my head in the puke. And she was like, ugh! And she's throwing up, like, get up! What are you doing? I was like, ugh. And then I just walked to her
Rubbing
bed
your
and
head
passed out in her bed, and she just cleaned up my puke and threw up. And then I think we had to go to Vegas, and I just had a splitting headache. Just
How old roughly? Wait, here
I was
I
like
like.
16, 15.
How old were you when you started drinking?
Probably 15ish. But I would pretend a lot. I was afraid to get caught by my parents.
I would sneak sips.
So I'd be like this.
Younger than that, but that's when it all started.
Oh, you're one of them.
But I'd be like into a river.
Shot like this. Look, go on, let's do shots.
I was the idiot, exact opposite. I don't feel it. I don't.
There's two extremes
Oh
for you.
shit! There it is. You gotta wait. Give it a moment.
Wait, you rubbing your head like a seal in puke?
Yeah, I
Like a
was.
snuggly
But-
dog.
Yeah, but you must have an open relationship. So that sounds like I was going to say with your mom.
A close relationship with your mom.
Yeah.
Well, no, I was just a teenager, and she was just like, "What is?"
But like my sister will tell my mom everything, and I'm like, "What you tell?" Like me and my brother would be like, what you do tonight?" We just had a couple of, yourself, two drinks.
I didn't tell her. I tried to cover it up. She's a
but
square civil lady. Like, I was a handful. That poor lady.
But wait, did you still have a good?
Of course, yeah. No, yeah, she's always taking care of
Watch
me.
Craig,
She's the
pay
best.
attention.
Yeah. Periodically.
So it's still you have a good relationship now.
Yeah, of course. I see her all the time. I love her.
Do you have a good relationship with your mom?
Yeah.
You're the only one.
See, no, I do, but like I wouldn't. If anything was like, she'd be like, "What you do last night?" I'd be like, I just had a couple of out."
Yeah, I'm not.
My mother respects that though. Like, she doesn't, you know what I mean? Like,
See how aggressive he got.
do you know what I mean? Like, she's not like.
He's lying to himself. My mother respects.
My father's the opposite. My father wants to know who's that, who's there, where are you going, who's. And
Oh, really?
Yeah, my mother would be like, "Oh, hope you had a good time."
Oh yeah. So like, keep it minimal.
Yeah, she's grand. I remember one time when I told them I took opium by accident one time. My father it was Christmas dinner. My father was like, struggling. I saw him.
Craig is trying to listen.
father's like, I hope you're not doing any of them fucking drugs out there in America, Owen. And my mother was like, I hope you fucking are. Trying some of them.
Your mom said that?
Yeah.
Nice.
Wait, like that's not a typical Irish mother.
No,
To
my
try
mother's
it.
cool enough, to be fair. She's a teacher. She dealt with loads
Oh,
of
my
students
mum's a
who were
teacher
fucking-
too.
How'd she teach?
It's just primary school,
Oh,
and my dad was a principal.
my
So they were cool.
Yeah, my mother was teaching German secondary school and English, and she's like a year ahead. That kind of way. You know, she's a year ahead. She'd be like,
She knew.
she dealt with worse than me, I'm sure.
Mm.
She had that means she had a couple of affairs. I saw a thing on Twitter the other day, right? And it was a dude goes, "Look at me and look at my dad and David Bowie in Greece."
Oh yeah, that was a good one.
And it was like David Bowie was on a. It couldn't have been a gayer photo, basically.
Just hugging his nuts to butts, bro. Nuts to
So
butts.
like David Bowie's on a fucking.
Was it actually David Bowie though?
Yeah, he was on
nuts
like
to butts and short shorts, bro.
a scrambler bike.
Yeah.
And your man's dad is like, and some guy just comments, is like, you know David Bowie had sex with your dad.
And then the guy was like, "Oh my god,
The
I
guy
think
goes,
you're right."
I fucked up today because I found out my dad had sex with David Bowie.
That's unreal.
Yeah,
I
it was funny
mean,
shit.
He is awesome.
But I hear the point of that story was his mother and
What'd she say about that? She said, "Oh my."
watch Craig zone in.
What's going on in your world, Craig?
What a
I want to
great
know what the
detour.
mom said.
Wait here, I feel like right, you got to give me some therapy.
Right now, I gotta pee.
That's perfect. Robbie last week was like trying to say, "Oh, you don't want to be that guy," but like, I took it as a compliment. And as Owen said, he said this. He goes, "Do you remember the guy you were?" He's dying from. He's like a child. You can't do it.
What?
We got to write.
How much longer we got left? I drink a lot of water. Drink a lot of water.
How long have you done?
Hour 15.
All right, we're almost done. Give me therapy as your person for the bathroom.
Pee. You just need to go in the sun. You're fucking gonna die. You know, we're like plants. You need the sun. It's good.
That's fair.
good
Because
for
I look
you.
grey.
You're gray and green.
Do you avoid the sun?
Yeah.
And I think you need to switch to the organics. I don't mind drugs as long as they came out of the soil. You know what I'm saying? It's
right,
like,
yeah.
oh,
Yeah.
God made
He's
that
recommending
for
weed
you.
and
Here's
mushrooms
this,
for you.
here's
Yeah.
this little flower. You just so happen to set it on fire, like the great Cat Williams once said.
Can
It just happens to.
really?
You just light it on fire and inhale it, and it's good things happen. Life.
All right, maybe. All right,
You're-
maybe.
you're-
Yeah, that's good. That's
I
a good.
think-
I think he's doing well so
Yeah.
far.
I think if you stopped drinking and stopped partying and only did weed, I think your synchronicity with your
With-
soul to the world would be a little bit more
Yeah.
on key.
When he says it, it hits
You
home.
believe it?
Yeah, I do.
Because you're a mess, bro. You're a fucking
I'm not
mess.
that much of a mess. I
Oh,
only booze
every
twice
day,
a week.
Oh, I got the every week's a story. I'm not that a mess, but I lost my phone and this and this and that, and it's like that's a mess. That's a mess.
True.
You're like every girl that says I don't like drama, but then their drama.
we
He's
go.
like
It's
I'm
like a
not
safe mess, though.
He's like
He's
I'm not a
a
mess.
safe mess.
Meanwhile, his life is just you're like.
but it's in a box.
Self-contained mess.
Yeah.
He's still a fucking mess. Jesus.
It's fair.
Yeah. So just smoke weed and nothing.
That's good
else.
advice. That's
Are you
actually
gonna-
not
little
bad.
are you gonna
mushrooms.
take his
Mushrooms
advice?
once or twice.
I will do.
A year.
I'll do it with you.
Mushrooms once or twice a year. A little 5 milligram gummy to start your day. You're welcome.
I have a question for you. Actually, yeah, is to tie in with you and Sadie. So like, I heard on a podcast it was like, oh, if you're going out with a girl and you're just like, oh, I don't feel it, you could have a good time, but like, there's no.
Yeah, we just got lucky that we're just kindred spirits and we just fucking
Yeah.
laugh.
It's weird though
Like,
when
it's
you
like
have a
we
good
just
time.
Have a good time.
Yeah.
And
yeah.
if there's ever a bad time, it's probably me harassing her too much. No, I just mean because you're a jokester and when guys were annoying, you know.
Yeah.
She's like, I'm trying to meditate. I'm like, you know, just being a jackass. And no, we got, and then the pandemic, you know, it just sank or swim a lot of relationships. Like, I seriously felt like we went through 4 years and 6 months. You know,
Oh, yeah.
it's different. Pandemic relationship time is different. So I was, of course, super scared, and she was too.
Really?
Yeah, neither of us had ever done it, you know. But then it worked out.
How come you did do it?
There was just no reason not to. It was like make our lives better in every way, shape, and form for a couple hundred more a month to live by the beach and escape crime, homelessness,
Be near
fucking
me.
shit.
That's
Literally,
why I moved out west side.
just
Oh,
shit,
yeah.
just
Yeah.
poop and
Your
piss
surroundings
everywhere. It's fucking
are
LA's
important.
Yeah.
Yeah.
got fucked up.
You're in the middle of it.
Yeah.
He's
I
in
feel
the
like,
heart
yeah.
of it. Oh my
Yeah, but that's
God.
part of the contained mess. But it works, I feel.
Yeah, it's working great.
Because the trajectory, like, yeah, if I'm like career-wise, it's going well.
Yeah, but your only show's not where you live. It doesn't need to. My whole thing is get out of Hollywood while it's shut down while you can, because then when it opens back up, it's gonna suck commuting. But it's like you could realistically, if you got in early leaving, you could have been out of LA for 2 years of shit and just been living a happier
life.
existence with less crime and filth. It's just sad that that's the reality of our city right now. Way to bring it down.
And on a lovely note.
But, yeah, it's true though. It's just, have you been on Citizen app, bro?
No,
I
I got
notifications.
off it.
Shit.
How aggressive is that notification sound,
They're
by
just
the way?
like machete wielding man.
Yeah.
And you're like, that's 8 feet away. You're just like, what the fuck?
8 feet of... And she looks around, it was me and Owen.
Dude. Who is giving all these homeless people machetes? It's always on there. It's true.
Yeah, you
Like,
wouldn't
once
leave
a
the house.
week, you're like, who's supplying
Yeah,
them?
that's why I don't
They
look
got
at
a
it.
Home Depot card?
They are surviving in the wild. They might need a, you know what I mean? Basic survival.
Just killing each other. I hear we're going to go buy plants.
Is that your recommendation for therapy? Buy plants.
Oh, let me
Oh,
get a little shamrock. Oh.
No, he's like, he wants to go buy plants. I'm going to buy him a plant.
We can go plant shopping. I just have to pee.
All right, I think we're done.
Whoa!